Good morning, everyone. My name is Teacher Jarrett, and today we are going to be reading a story about a dog. Yes. Can anyone tell me the title of this book? If you know, raise your hand. So many people. Why don't you tell me? I'm listening. Yes, the name of this book is Cool Dog, School Dog. And now a second chance. Can anyone tell me what this book is about? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Yes, it is about a dog who goes to school. Now, the author of this story, the person who wrote it, is Deborah Heiligman. That's a hard name, but the most important part is that you know that this is the author, and it says illustrated by Tim Bowers. Now, illustrated is another word for draw. So, another word for draw. So, we can say drawn by Tim Bowers, okay? So Tim Bowers made all the pictures for us to look at today, okay? Now let's erase this and go on to the next page. Okay, so here we have a little boy, and there's his mom. And what is this back here? Yes, it is a house. Okay, so the little boy is doing what right now? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Yes, very good. The little boy is running. Okay, now here's the dog. The story says, Tinka is a fun dog, a sun dog, a run and run and run dog. Okay, so now let's talk about this sentence, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3 lines that makes up this sentence, because this is a comma and this is a period. So we know that this sentence is a question or a telling sentence. If you think it's a telling sentence, raise your hand. Yes, everyone raised your hand. It is a telling sentence. So this telling. Okay. Okay, so this sentence is a telling sentence. We know it is a telling sentence because it ends with a period, right? Okay. So the question is, what is this and what is this? Okay, well, I will tell you. This is a comma. A comma separates two parts of the same sentence. So you will learn more about this in class, but for now, I just want you to know that it is a comma, and that a comma separates two parts of the same sentence. So this part and this part and this part are all part of one sentence, but because there is a comma here and a comma here, well, let me say this way. There are 3 lines, but because there is a comma here and a comma here, it means that these 3 lines are all one sentence. Okay? Now the last example before we keep reading about this dog. So we could write the sentence like this. Tinka is a fun dog, a sun dog, a run and run dog. Okay, so we could write it like this, all on one line. One line. Okay, but the author here decided to write it on 3 lines. So we will see that in this book that we are reading today. Okay, now let's go to the next page. Oh, there's Tinka. She's sitting with her friend, and her friend is reading a book. A joy dog, a boy's dog, choose a brand new toy dog. So Tinka looks happy, and she's with her boy, and she's chewing on a new toy. See the toy? Let's draw it. Right there and right there. You see? She's chewing on a toy. There's her old toy. Old toy is here, new toy is here. And what is this? Can anyone tell me what this is? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? I'm listening. Yes, it is a tree. Very good. Okay. Now, a sigh dog. A cry dog. A has to say goodbye dog. Oh, see, Tinka looks sad. And maybe Tinka is crying. Oh, because the boy is going on the... Yes, it's a school bus. Yeah. So the boy is going where? If you know where the boy is going, raise your hand. Yes. Yes, the boy is going to school. Okay. So now some of us may have had a pet that is unhappy when we leave. So if we have that, let's close our eyes and think about what that pet does when we leave, okay? Because it's the same as Tinka. And if you don't have a pet, just close your eyes and imagine, just think what it would be like to have a pet and how that pet would act when you leave, okay? So we're going to close our eyes and just visualize and imagine, okay? Now, I'll tell you what I see, and then you can tell me what you see. I see my puppy dog laying on the ground. Her name is Jingle, and she whines like, and she looks sad when I leave, and she lays down and just chews on her toy while I leave. Now it's your turn. Now you tell me. Keep your eyes closed. Okay. Yep. Oh, that sounds sad. But let's keep reading. Open our eyes now. Open. Open. And we will keep reading to see what happens next. Tinka is a grown dog. A moan dog. Oh, hates to be a lone dog. Tinka likes to have friends. Let's see, there's the boy's mother. Can anyone see Tinka? If you can see Tinka, raise your hand. Why don't you point on where Tinka is? Yes, very good. Tinka is right here. Yes, very good. You found Tinka. But Tinka still looks so sad. Well, let's see the next page and see what happens. Uh-oh. Tinka is a peak dog. Peek. A sneak dog. A spring and sprint and streak dog. Tinka is running so fast. And the mother doesn't see. Tinka is a smart dog, I think. Okay, let's go to the next page. What is this? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Listen. Yes, that is a school bus. And so what is this? Yes, this is school where the boy is. Okay. Oh, look at this. What is this? Oh, this is an egg. A chicken lays an egg, or a duck lays an egg, and we can eat them. Okay, so now we'll go to reading. Tinka is a cool dog, a school dog, and a breaking all the rules dog. Look at that. So Tinka is cool. Tinka is running to school. Tinka knocks over the man with the eggs. See, the eggs fell down? A breaking all the rules dog. Oh my goodness. Look, all of the children are looking at the dog. Now, let's practice again. I want you to think or visualize what it would be like if your pet ran around your school. Okay, so let's close our eyes. I'll try first. If my pet, Jingle, came to school, she would run around the school and lick all of the children and give them hugs, and then she would lay down right next to me. Okay, now it's your turn. I'll listen. Close your eyes. Okay. Yes. Good. Some people's pets are nice, and some people's pets break all the rules and are naughty. Okay, let's go to the next page. Ooh, a hall dog, a ball dog. Let's see, so they're in the school hallway now. And here are some balls. See the red balls? Look, here's Tinka right there on the poster. See that? Can everyone see right there? Tinka looks the same as the dog on the poster. All right. A ball dog. A crash into the wall dog. Oh my goodness, look at Tinka. She looks so silly. So she was running down the hall and boom, crashed into the wall with all the balls. And now all the balls went everywhere. Oh my goodness. Here's the balls. So that means Tinka is right there too. A vroom dog. A boom dog. A messing up the room dog. Mess, 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 mess. Oh, Tinka is such a funny dog. So here's more children. They see her walking. Oh no, look, she knocked over the chair. She knocked over the papers. She's making such a mess. Uh-oh. Tinka is a bad dog. A sad dog. A makes our teacher mad dog. Oh, there's Tinka. She made a big mess. Papers. She looks. How does she look? If you know, raise your hand. Why don't you tell me? Here's a hand. Yes, Tinka looks sad. And the teacher looks mad. Oh, no. Poor Tinka. A hey, dog. A stay, dog. A has to go away, dog. Oh no, does Tinka have to leave the boy? Well, Tinka and the boy both look, both look sad. Okay, well, let's everyone close your eyes. Close your eyes and visualize or think about what it would look like or what you would do if your dog or pet came to school and then they had to leave. If I saw Jingle at school, Jingle is my pet, and she had to leave, I would be so sad. Oh, now it's your turn. Close your eyes and think about that picture in your head on what it would be like if your pet had to leave the school. Okay. Uh-huh. Oh, see, a lot of people would feel sad. There's the teacher making the phone call to the boy's mother. The boy's mother has to come and get the dog. But the teacher looks, how does the teacher look now? The teacher is smiling. So maybe the teacher is, if you know, raise your hand. Why don't you answer? So maybe the teacher is happy. Let's see. Oh, a plead dog. A need dog. A come help us to read dog. Oh my goodness. So Tinka right now is pleading. Please, please, please don't make me go home. Please. A need dog. She needs to be with the boy. And a come to help us read dog. So maybe the teacher will let them read with Tinka. Okay, if you think the teacher will let Tinka stay, raise your hand. Okay, let me type this question out. If you think the teacher will let Tinka stay, raise your hand. Okay, this is a telling sentence. So if you think the teacher will let Tinka stay, raise your hand. Okay, let's see what happens. I hope Tinka can stay. Oh, there's a little girl and the little boy and the little girl. There looks like they're running towards Tinka. Oh, Tinka is a sweet dog, a treat dog, a sitting in her seat dog. Look, Tinka is sitting so nice on her seat. She's not breaking the rules. She's not running. She's not making a mess. She is a sweet dog. Okay. The word sweet can mean nice, or it can mean that some food has a lot of sugar. So in this case, the word sweet means that Tinka is nice. Tinka is not a food, so she can't be full of sugar, but she is nice. Okay, let's see what the next page is. There's the boy's mother. And how do we know it's the boy's mother? If you know, raise your hand. Let's see, I'll type it out. How do we know the lady in purple is the boy's mother? Okay, what type of question is that, or what type of sentence is this? Is it a telling sentence or a question sentence? Yes, everyone is right. It is a question sentence. And now, how do we know that the lady in purple is the boy's mother? If you know, raise your hand. So many people. I think everyone saw it. But if you didn't, it's okay. But why don't you tell me? Yes, very good. We see the toy. There's Tinka's toy right there in the lady's purse. So that must be the boy's mother. Okay. A look dog, a nook dog, a loves to hear a book dog. Look at that. So Tinka is looking at the mother. Tinka is a nook dog. A nook is like a little corner that you can sit in to read. So here's the corner, and they have pillows and books. That's called a nook, okay? A loves to hear a book dog. Look at that. Tinka likes listening to the little girl read books. Okay. Look, all the children are waving goodbye. The teacher is happy, and all the little children are happy. A yay dog. Hooray dog. A please come every day dog. Look at that. So before, when Tinka was breaking the rules and was a bad dog, a bad dog, nobody wanted Tinka at the school. But when Tinka sat nicely and she listened to the other children read books, and she was a good dog, all of the children and the teacher liked her and wanted her to come back. Okay? So now let's just say down here, when Tinka was a bad dog, no one wanted her in the school. But when Tinka was a good dog, everyone wanted her to come back. Okay, so now let's look at this sentence, okay? Oh, let's move it down. Okay, so when Tinka was a bad dog, no one wanted her in the school. So this is a telling sentence. And here's a comma. When Tinka was a good dog, everyone wanted her to come back, come to school. So now here we have one part and two parts with one comma. So is this line here one sentence or two sentences? This is tricky. If you think it's one sentence, raise your hand. Yes. Okay. If you think it's two sentences, raise your hand. Okay, very good, everyone. This is one sentence, one telling sentence. Okay. So that is the end of the story. Okay. So now that looks like it's everything we have for today. We already talked about the book. We talked about the author, who was Deborah Heligman, and we talked about the illustrator, Tim Bowers. Tim drew all of the pictures that we saw today. So now I am going to say goodbye, and I will see you next time, okay? Bye-bye.